John Glenn Theater Company proudly presents You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. The JGTC brings to stage the Peanuts Gang featuring Charlie Brown, Linus, Lucy, and more. Based on the comic strips drawn by Charles Schulz, this family musical is a great entertainment for the whole family. Tickets are on sale now for $10 each and can be purchased in Mrs. Forsman's office for $10 or at the door before the performance. Show times are Friday, November 22nd at 7 p.m., Saturday, November 23rd at 7 p.m., Sunday, November 24th at 1:30 p.m.
Good morning, Falcons. Today is Friday, November 22nd, 2024. I'm Ashley, and this is your view from the Falcons' Nest. The John Glenn Food Drive has been a success and will brighten the homes of area families. As a school, we collected 902 items for the community food pantry. Mr. Mulkey's homeroom led the way with 21.6 items per student. Mr. Snyder's room was second with 5.1 items per student. Thank you, students, for your generosity. A special Falcon shout out today to Brooklyn Red, Jake Duval, Nevaeh Stewart, Colton Oden, and Colin Strong. They are all celebrating birthdays and Turkey Day in the coming week. Some positive news today in a national ranking involving Indiana. Indiana's infant mortality rate improved in 2023. Provisional data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention shows Indiana is no longer among the 10 worst states according to WVPE. Indiana now has the 13th highest infant mortality rate in the country, according to CDC, a report published last week. This is the first time since 2019 that Indiana hasn't been in the bottom 10 states. It is also the first time since 2019 that Indiana saw a decrease in the infant mortality rate. The rate dropped from 7.16 deaths for every 1,000 live births in 2022 to 6.5 in 2023. Another indication of how competitive Indiana high school marching bands are on a national scale is evident this past weekend. For the second year in a row, Avon won the Bands of America competition, sweeping 3 categories on the way to the victory. Carmel is 1 point behind. Warm-up Marshall County will be distributing coats from 10 a.m. to noon Saturday and noon to 2. Sunday at the National Armory in Plymouth at 1220 W Madison Street. Since this program started, 23,000 winter coats have been distributed locally. There will be a tab meeting on Monday during SRT in the Media Center. Please make plans to attend as we will be talking about our Christmas party and the Book Nook Cafe. If you have any questions or can't make it to the meeting, please see Miss Duff. And weather with Caleb.
So you already know what the problem is. I left my material form in my other pants. Anyways, today's going to be rainy with a temperature 39 degrees. Real feel, 34 degrees, so don't have to worry about breaking any water today. And by that I mean breaking up ice that's formed on the water, because livestock thing. You don't have to worry about that. I mean, you still have to worry. Irrelevant. We're getting off topic. Air quality is excellent. Moving on to the 3-day forecast. High today is 47, low today is 38. It is going to be rainy and possibly snowy. Tomorrow, Saturday, moving on to the weekend, high of 46, low of 33, you got the cloud. And Sunday, it's going even higher. Got a high of 50, low of 46. That is the high of yesterday, Sunday. That's a pretty good. That's all we have for weather. That's the main desk for sports.
Although footballs will be flying through the air on a wet evening tonight, this promises to be an interesting weekend for basketball players and wrestlers from John Glenn.
Tonight, the girls look to remain undefeated in the conference and overall as they travel to South Egg capital of Mentone to take on the Lady Vikings of Tippecanoe Valley.
Meanwhile, a new era of John Glenn boys basketball starts Saturday night when Coach DuPont takes the court at East Noble. Best of luck to him and the boys as they start their season. The girls wrestling team will take to the match at Rochester for an invitational there. The boys wrestling team will make its debut in an invitational at West Noble. And now to lunch with Caleb.
So for lunch today, we are going to be having pizza cheese crunchers, hot off the grill grilled cheese, marinara sauce, romaine lettuce, golden corn, a variety of fresh fruits, and that delicious blueberry yogurt dessert that I really, really love. That's all we have for today, Falcons. Have an amazing day, and please keep your material form on you. You don't want to be like me.